guests, Speaker of the House Andrew Romanoff, State Senator John Moores, State Representative Michael Merrifield, Public Trustee Thomas Mowell, Harrison School Board District Member Keith Varney, my fellow candidates, my friends and fellow citizens, ladies and gentlemen. The high noon hour of reckoning for House District 17 has now begun. Today, April 12th, I officially launch my campaign as candidate for State Representative, House District 17. More importantly, I would like to invite you to run this historic race with me and see us through a triumphant people's victory until the end. Friends, the winds of change are upon us. The dawning of a new day is before our eyes. Let this be remembered as the year that you helped turn the critical shift in Colorado and stood firm on issues of quality education, creating equitable health care for all, and economic and sustainable opportunities. On behalf of the committee to elect Dennis Apuan, thank you for showing your support to our campaign kickoff, as much as a handful of Democratic rallies and events are taking place today all across town that are masterfully painting a true blue El Paso County. I want to personally thank local residents and volunteers of House District 17 who have shared their hopes and dreams with me, the issues that they care most about, and I also want to acknowledge the women and men who make up the campaign staff, executing in cadence a winning campaign plan with me. Tony Barnes, Interim Campaign Manager and Finance Director. Jane Madden, Treasurer. Ronnie Barnes, Communications Director. Phyllis Lords, Scheduler. Alice Hines, Volunteer Coordinator. My decision to run for State House is based upon my belief that actions speak louder than words, and my belief that we need aggressive leadership at the Colorado Legislature. This decision is based on feedback given to me by friends and supporters who transcend race, gender, religion, and politics. I am running because these people believe that we need a new direction. We need to establish hope. Not only an audacious hope, but a fervent hope. Hope that tomorrow can bring better than today. Hope that we can control our abundant natural resources in Colorado and the costs for using these resources. Hope that we can educate our children. Hope that we can find jobs for those who want to work, and hope that we can make our streets, communities, and schools safe. I have lived in this House District for the last 11 years, where I have worked in nonprofit management and community organizing. I moved to Colorado Springs in 1997 in true California fashion after a successful sales management career in California. As the bumper sticker says, not a native, but I got here as soon as I can. And I am loving it. I was born and raised in the Philippines, grew up under a repressive administration where you could not even oppose or disagree with the politics or the policies of a dictatorial regime. My family immigrated to the United States in the mid-20s, seeking better opportunities. Soon I found my own voice. And I also found the courage to speak for what I truly believe in. I have organized rallies and demonstrations at schools and town squares, and have fought for fairness, equality, and justice in all my endeavors. I have mentored and empowered others to find their own voice as well. Many in the district feel that they do not have a voice, or that their voices are not being heard. Many feel that they have been neglected and abandoned by the powers that be. Unfortunately, We live at a time where many feel that their elected officials are out of touch with the concerns, ideals, and values of their communities. I invite you to join me in ensuring that House District 17 has the representation that truly reflects the character and needs of our people. Yes. Many believe that politicians are more concerned with themselves than they are with people who elected them to public office. The people of House District 17 deserve a new direction. People want to reestablish hope. People want to reestablish a feeling that their state government is there to serve their needs. I will fight for those who are disenfranchised, marginalized, or disadvantaged, ensure that voices of division and exclusion do not dominate the public discourse. I will fight to ensure that the voice of the people consistently impact matters of public policy, and will fight for equal opportunity for all. In a democracy, the future isn't something that just happens. It's something that we shape for ourselves. Ironically, it's sometimes the most idealistic citizens who are the most reluctant to participate in our electoral processes, to try to improve our decidedly imperfect world. But I believe in the words of Mahatma Gandhi, who said, "We must be the change we wish to see in the world." The late Minnesota Senator Paul Wellstone once said, and I quote, "Electoral politics without grassroots community organizing is a politics without a base. Community organizing without electoral politics is marginal politics. And an electoral politics and community organizing without good, sound public policy is a politics without a head," unquote. There is much discussion in our communities about values and public policy. As American citizens, we are called to bring our values to the full spectrum of public policy deliberations and make our voices heard in the public square. We are called to work to end poverty and oppression, as well as to be peacemakers and justice seekers in a broken world in need of healing and reconciliation. We are called to welcome the strangers in our midst, to provide justice for the worker, and to care for the poor in our midst. Friends, speaking truth to power is not free. Yet, it is essential for both our conscience and our world, but it is not free. Rarely have fear and control so threatened to silence the voices of love, compassion, and reason in our communities and in our nation. Never before has the religious right, masquerading as the voice of faith, has had such an easy time of stealing America's jewel, Amen. Our national conscience. Replacing it with cheap trinkets of moral grandstanding and political double talk. There you go. While religious right extremists pour gasoline on a few wedge issues, we believe the vital issues continue to be eradicating poverty, equal access to public education or quality education, healthcare, and economic and sustainable opportunities. Too much is too wrong in this country. We have a foreign policy that is foreign to our core values, and domestic policies that wreak havoc at home. The times are urgent, and we must act. Together, we can restore trust in local government, where elected leaders are in touch with their constituents and attuned to the issues facing the district.